Hey everybody, it's podcast as normal. We have a stupid amount of things to go through. Offensively large amount of things to go through. And we're just going to do
Yes.
it shotgun style. Because whatever.
I like to call that the Kurt Cobain way. Anyway,
Oh
Ross, no.
no!
So we've had a lot of responses from celebrities in recent time where they've felt the necessity to weigh in on apparently there's been a lot of self-reflection as to what's been going on in Hollywood and celebrity. Jennifer Lawrence actually had an interview where she talked about how she's just not going to talk about Trump anymore or whatever. And the biggest and most important thing to reflect on this, well, let me read her own words so we don't have to go through the video or whatever. She says, I don't really know if I should. The first Trump administration was so wild, and just how can we let this stand? I felt like I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But as we learned election after election, celebrities do not make a difference whatsoever on who people vote for. So then what am I doing? I'm just sharing my opinion on something that's going to add fuel to a fire that's ripping the country apart. We are so divided. She goes on to say, I want to protect my craft so that you could still get lost in what I'm doing and what I'm showing. If I can't say something that's going to speak to some kind of peace or lowering the temperature or some sort of solution, I just don't want to be a part of the problem. I don't want to make the problem worse. I think she's reflecting on the downfall of her profession. And she's like, maybe Hollywood should shut up about this.
Turns out people seem to not care.
Yeah, and it's an interesting self-reflection, even though she's like, I'm still very political and upset about stuff, but it's not actually making anything better when celebrities weigh in on it. And I would argue it makes it worse because it's damaged Hollywood's reputation. You guys live in a bubble, and I know this sounds really strange, but Hollywood exists in a very strong, cloistered bubble. And you don't realize a huge amount of people disagree with you. So when you become political and outspoken, which you're more than welcome to do and you have a right to do, you start to divide your audience, you start to damage the reputation and the view of general normal people of Hollywood because they don't want to be preached to by celebrities. In fact, we kind of get resentful when you do it because it feels like you're talking down to us. Hey, everybody. Sydney Sweeney also said some stuff. I get it. All the podcasts have brought this up. So let's just bring it up really quickly. She had an interview. And she was asked a lot of pointed questions about her jeans ad and politics. And Sydney Sweeney did the only accurate and probably wisest thing a celebrity could do. Kind of said, none of it matters. I have my own political opinions, and if I want to say something, I will. And it's just a jeans ad.
Get over it, you lunatics.
Yeah.
Literally, she was asking about it. Yeah, she was like, well, what about the controversy of the jeans ad? She's like, it's just jeans. It's fine. She made no political statements, and that's the accurate way to deal with these sorts of things. Hey, maybe just don't weigh in on it and ignore the drama. And we're all going to be fine. I think that's why everybody received it so well, is she's not trying to be political. She's accessible to normal people. I don't even know if she's a very good actress. I can tell you she's well liked because people are so sick of the politics and the drama and the preaching that they're just like, you know what? Let's set this aside. Moving on, Star Trek 4 is no longer in development.
Oh no.
Oh.
I think they had 4 or 5 attempts to make Star Trek 4 be a thing with multiple directors signed on and then falling off. But Star Trek 4 is now just no longer a thing.
Christopher Pine is no longer Kirk. Oh no.
We're just not going to get it.
No more Kelvin timeline.
No more Kelvin timeline. Here's something Ross will be appreciative of.
Oh?
Michigan is trying to pass a law banning adult content online and VPN use, so you can't hide your activities. which should concern anybody who cares about digital privacy on the internet. Not even just you're doing pervy stuff, but privacy in general.
Yeah. What a bunch of British people moved there. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Brits are terrible.
Look, yes, children should not have access to pornography so easily. I mean, I grew up in an era where it seemed like it was very easy to find, but it's not even close to what it is now.
It's much easier.
But, banning VPN use is, number one, it won't work. They will find another way. And number two, screw you. My privacy is important.
Now, you might see where this is going, Ross.
I think I do.
Because we have another story out of Russia.
Place well known for its free speech.
Russia is going to introduce a state-supported digital ID attached to your DNA.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
In order to log in on the internet, it will track who is doing it, and it's attached deliberately to your DNA.
Holy God.
Does that make you feel comfortable? Does that make you think things are going really well?
Russia looked over. Well, because you know what's funny is online, you have like all these arguments between like the Russian like Z, like, ratnik types.
Yeah.
And like, especially with limeys, because it's like, well, more people have been arrested for speech crimes in Britain than in Russia. And then Russia sees the British digital ID and goes like, yes, very good. We would like to do this. In fact, make it attached to DNA, even better.
The future looks bright.
Certainly the online future looks interesting. Jesus God.
And DNA coded.
Ooh.
Apparently, Coca-Cola is doing another AI holiday Coke ad.
Oh no.
Look forward to more AI
lifeless dog.
lifeless what was the original one? It was Santa driving a semi-truck or something?
Yeah, it was like semi-trucks, like a ton of Coca-Cola ones. At one point, there were a bunch of polar bears, and then a dog standing in a yard that's just like, there's no life in those eyes.
Well, this is the future, everybody. AI is here to stay, and it's going to replace all of you. It's accelerating. We might see a crash of white-collar job markets here in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Good.
For the first time, Ross, in a decade, Square Enix is releasing a new zone for Final Fantasy XI.
Oh.
For Final Fantasy 11?
Yep.
Not 14, 11.
11.
Oh, hey, remember how we were talking about maybe playing this at one point?
New zone.
Maybe now's the time.
Yeah, they're adding content.
That is... How many people are even still playing that? What?
I don't know. Everybody moved to 14. But apparently the servers are being maintained.
Wild. Yeah, I knew at least on PC, I think they closed the PS2 ones. Like, you can't play it on PS2 anymore. But that's funny.
According to analytics, Assassin's Creed Shadows is supposedly one of the worst selling games in the franchise.
Oh.
No surprise.
And it looks like doubling down on the politics and drama was probably a poor decision.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I think it was a great idea. We got a lot of attention.
I'm not going to bring this up, but...
Mad.
Ubisoft, apparently to curtail the drama of Assassin's Creed Shadows, says that they tried to make it more of a video game and less of a message. Well, you didn't succeed.
Say, is that true? It didn't seem like it.
All right, everybody. I want you to calm down. I want you to hold on. Silver?
I refuse.
Get out.
Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are going to return for a new Miami movie.
Oh, yes, I've heard of it.
Yay!
Here's the thing. I'm not confident they're going to do a good job, but I wouldn't feel bad to see them come back.
Yeah. I hope they get paid good money, and I love to see it.
It's probably going to be their kids are all the cool ones.
I mean, to be fair, they are getting pretty old.
Nah, he just needs to get real jacked.
Hell,
You,
even
Brendan,
just shave his head,
love
it's
you.
fine. He can have thin hair. Whatever.
Yeah, bald head makes you look skinnier.
True. Just look at me.
Okay, probably the biggest news of the week in terms of gaming, GTA 6 has been delayed 6 more months.
Dear God.
Now, I know all of us who don't care about GTA are like, okay, whatever. This news had
But-
devastating effects, Ross.
Yeah.
Like, it had a cascade across the internet of mourning and upsetness. GTA released a comment that they apologized. They're like, we're so sorry for adding time to GTA.
Well, do you remember when we were talking about this a few months ago? I mean, that might throw off plans for other developers and publishers too, because nobody wants to release around that game. They either want to get in before it or wait for a
Except
while.
for
after.
one, and I'll tell you about it, but give me a second.
Oh,
The delay had such an effect on Take-Two that their stock dumped like 8% immediately when the announcement came out.
God!
People were
Good
like,
Lord.
6 more months? Excuse me? This also coincided with some weird events for Take-Two Interactive. So at the same time, they fired a bunch of people. According to Take-Two, it was over leaks, but all of them were union members. So there became claims that they were union busting and casting union people out of Take-Two. No, Take-Two's claim is that they were responding to leaks from inside the company, which I don't know if that has anything to do with the 6-month delay. I mean, look at what happened to Half-Life 2 when it happened. It took like another year.
Yeah.
Of course, they
Yeah,
released
those
the entire
leaks, yeah.
source code.
Mm-hmm. Big problem.
But yeah, 31 of their UK-based workers, as well as 3 based in Canada, initially on charges of gross misconduct, and then for act of sharing confidential information on a public forum, according to the UK's IWGB Games Workers Union, which all the dismissed UK-based employees were members of. The real reason for the firing was to stop the employees from unionizing. You might be projecting Mr. Alan Wan. Since the firings, IWGB has launched legal proceedings to reinstate all affected UK-based employees, while also holding protests in solidarity. They have been doing union protests outside of Take-Two Interactive in response to the layoffs.
I'm good.
Union for
Things
life.
went well in the gaming industry.
So here's the funny part of the story, which I knew you were going to like, Ross. So a mysterious game that they still won't tell anybody about, Devolver Digital has apparently deliberately intended to release this game when GTA 6 releases. And in a bid of spite, has publicly said, you're not going to escape us. We will delay our game as well because we will release it when GTA 6 comes out at the same time.
What is this?
I didn't hear no bell.
Literally, quote unquote, you can't escape us.
That is vaguely threatening. I don't like that.
The mysterious project where may or may not exist will now release in November of next year. The actual tweet,
Have my
Devolver
attention.
Digital, you can't escape us, November 19th, 2026 it is then.
Oh, that's amazing.
What, the CEO just gonna go punch the other CEO in the balls? What's happening?
It's very possible. Devolver Digital are famously trolls, so we don't even know what game this is, but they're
I
like,
love that.
oh, you're
I
going to
love that
delay
so
your
much.
game? Well, we are too.
Tough
Love
shit,
that we
pal.
don't
We're
know
gonna
what
be
this
there
is.
with you.
Yeah, we
For all
don't even.
know it's like Cult of the Lamb 2, and they're just gonna devastate them.
Yeah, we have no idea what it is. Devolver. Devolver Digital made Broforce Silver.
Oh.
More Broforce?
Well, then I could definitely see them making a game where it's just their CEO punching Rockstar's CEO in the nuts.
Have you seen their E3 shows?
Mm-mm.
They're psychotic.
Oh.
Like people like they shoot people on stage and they're covered in blood, and it's a.
Oh my!
They are psychotic.
All right. Well, listen, I'm a fan. All right. I don't even know if
We
I've played
should sit
anything
down
other
and
than
watch one of
Broforce.
these if you've got time. Just hang out and watch one because they're crazy. The Devolver Digital like E3 stuff are insane.
I'm already loving it.